It's the second series of Back to Prem and we're using Derby County to get there. Rooney and all are at the club. Let's get into it and see what the squad is going to be like. And for some reason the OBS screen is going blank. Why is it? There we go. There's a bit of a technical error there. If I fancy doing some editing, I'll cut that out and make it look fancy. But I probably won't. Here we are, Derby County. We have been appointed as Derby County manager on a 2-year deal, 18.75k. If you are new to Back to Prem the series, there will be no live games in this series apart from maybe the last one of the whole series. Sorry, we have 3 seasons to get Derby County back to the Premier League and see what we can do with them when we're there. Now, the reason you get 3 seasons is because most people that started in the Premier League season in 1992 are 3 divisions now below the Premier League. So hopefully I can use, when I get to teams like Swindon, Oldham, Coventry, it's going to be very, very hard. The first one was Middlesbrough. You can go and check it out. There'll be a link to that series at the end of this video. Go and check it out though. We did surprisingly well with Middlesbrough, and I'm hoping we can replicate it with Derby. Something as a sort of enforced rule that we're trying to do is I'm not allowed, or try not to, sign the same players in every single save. Obviously Derby and Middlesbrough are quite similar in terms of reputation and money, so the chances of us being able to sign the same players is quite high, so I want to try and avoid that. And the big ones we had in the last game, Ryan Brewster for Middlesbrough. To be honest, that was probably the biggest, and I want to try and avoid him because I know how he works. I know what we can use him for. In the last game we used a 3-5-2 formation, and I have no idea what Derby have got to offer because I haven't looked at the squad yet. All I know is that we've got Wayne Rooney. Tactics introduction, we don't need to go and do that. The club vision will accept whatever they want. That's not a problem. So they think we should be getting promoted at the end of the 2021 season. We're going to try and do it a season early and get it done now. They think we should be reaching the playoffs this year. So it's a tougher challenge than Middlesbrough. We had a bit of an easy start. But yes, we have 3 years to do what we can with Derby County involving getting them back to the Premier League and see where we go. As you can see, the transfer window is in progress at the moment. These are the big deals and what's going on. Let's have a look at the squad then. First off, let's not even consider looking at people that are not at the club, because if they're out on loan, I don't care. Goalkeepers then, we have Kelly Roos. I don't know too much about the Derby team, but he looks like the first choice goalkeeper. And Ben Hamer on loan from Huddersfield. I thought it was Leicester. Did he play for Leicester? Yeah, he did. On loan there. So 2 pretty decent goalkeepers, both called first choice goalkeeper, which is going to be interesting. Davies at centre-back. Curtis Davies, been around for a while, 34 years old. Leadership 17, club captain material potentially. Matt Clark on loan from Brighton, looks pretty decent as well. We got Jaden Bogle, who's a good championship right back. I'm sure we'll get quite a lot out of him. Only 18 years old as well, so looking forward to seeing him develop. Tom Huddleston, we all know Tom Huddleston, good long career, good stats, lacking pace, but is a good man in central midfield. Andre Wisdom, once of Liverpool, as I think he only scored once for them as well in the League Cup, if I remember rightly. Now is at Derby. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be very good for us as well. We've got a lot of centre-backs here. I'll tell you what, a 3-5-2 might work again. George Evans there, Christian Beliek of Arsenal youth player. You want Arsenal youth player? They signed for £7.5 million, so they have been spending a bit of cash. Ig Anya at versatile, pretty terrible. We'll probably look to sell him. He is dreadful. For a championship level player, he is absolutely dreadful. Scott Malone, left back, not too bad, 28 years old. Max Lowe, another left back, starting left back, judging by the stats. He looks pretty decent. Craig Forsyth, another left back, 30 years old, transfer listed. I'm not too sure about that. I might keep him. I think he could be quite useful. Graham Shinney, another left back / centre midfielder and holding midfielder. Good all round stats, not too bad. Wayne Rooney, there he is, holding midfielder, central midfielder, attacking midfielder, striker. Definitely going to be starting, definitely going to be playing, probably going to be our captain like he is in real life. 120 caps for England, 53 goals, 52 grand a week. Yeah, looking forward to using Wayne Rooney in the Championship. Max Bird at holding midfield. Again, looks like he could be good. 18 years old, could break through. Dwayne Holmes in here as well. Holmes, American right winger, bringing a bit of pace to the situation, which isn't too bad. Florian, I've just got to sort this out. I'm really sorry. All columns. There we go. Florian Yusufsson. Not too bad. Good pace on the wing. Either wing, which is good. I think I know the formation we're already going to play. Martin Waghorn, striker, experience, 29, regular starter. Not too bad. Russian Hepburn Murphy on loan from Villa. Really had a good career path in front of him, potentially wise. Never really hit the heights. Hoping he can perform better for us than he did for Cambridge on loan last year. Jack Marriott here as well. A good bit of pace up front, offers us quite a lot of options there. And Chris Martin, who is, I assume, transfer listed, yeah. I will probably move Chris Martin on. He's quite old. He's not very quick. He doesn't offer us a great deal as a target man either. So we'll probably move Chris Martin on. That is the squad that we've got. I think maybe positions we need to improve. I think I'm probably not going to play Rooney up front. He'll probably play in centre midfield. I think in one up front, wingers, because we've got some quite good wingers we can use. Maybe if I can get another winger in, that would be quite helpful. Loads of centre backs. Definitely going to play a holding midfielder because we've got a lot of options there. Maybe a 4-4-2, maybe a 4-5-1, maybe a 4-1-2-2-1 sort of formation. We'll see how it goes. Now, how this series works, it's split. Every season has like 3 episodes per season. So I play offline. I'll do all the friendlies. We'll come back before we play the first championship game in this episode. And then this episode will cover us all the way down until like November time. Then we'll go December, January, February, March, and to March will be the second episode, and then April, May, and looking at where we need to have a season review will be the third episode of this first season. So in total there'll only be 9 episodes because we get 3 seasons maximum to do it. If you're interested in this and you're liking the idea of it, please leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and if you want a certain team to be taken back to Prem, let me know in the comments. The only stipulation is they have to have been in the original 1992 Premier League table. That is the only stipulation. Right, I'm going to set up a formation, maybe go and look at some transfers, play these friendlies off camera. We'll be back to see what transfers have been completed, what formation we've settled on before the opening game against Huddersfield. We'll see you then. So we're back after the pre-season stuff. Not very successful, to be honest. A loss to Vitesse away, we beat Canberra away, we lost to Valenciennes at home, lost to Mansfield away, and then smashed Aldershot Town 5-3. We've settled on a 4-1-2-2-1 sort of formation, starting Rooney and Waghorn. I think I'm still in the market for a striker. Rooney's, I think he's just should be so good that central midfield will suit him better. We can play him up there if needs be, but I think it's better to play him in central midfield and bring on and get in a new striker. Also looking to bolster the central midfield options as well, because we don't actually have too many. But onto the transfers. We have bought in Angel Gomez from Man United on loan to give us more options on the wing, which I think is really good. Javi Manquillo at right back, because all of our right backs are injured and there's only really 2 that are... There's options, but they're not brilliant. So Manquillo gives us options for an attacking wing back. 25 years old. I think bringing him for £3 million is a really good bit of business, actually. Decent pace. Good at tackling. He's a good all-rounder. Likes to get forward whenever possible, so I like that, because I really like... Those that know the channel know that I like attacking fullbacks, which is really good. Matt Clark was already here, and Chris Huntback has been brought in by our head of youth development, and he looks absolutely terrible, but he brought him in. On the outs, we have sold Chris Martin for 1.9 million to QPR. Happy with that, as I said before, not really too keen to keep him around. And Jamal Hector Ingram has gone out on loan to Macclesfield Town. But that's about it. Nothing too much to report at the moment. Deadline day is coming up, but we do have games first against Huddersfield before deadline day. So we're going to be playing... we're now going to be playing all the way through until probably around about... We'll come back probably the end of August to review these fixtures. And we will see how we're getting on, and if that's when you'll find out if we've made any deadline day deals. So we will see you then after I've played all of these games. Oh, a quick review of competitions and what the club want us to do. So vision wise, they want top half finish in the championship this year. I don't think that's that's too bad. Minimum 4th round of the FA Cup and 3rd round of the EFL Cup, but all should be achievable, all should be fine. They're happy with the fact we've sold Chris Martin, they're happy with the positive atmosphere in the dressing room, and they're very pleased with the finances involved in the bringing deal to Angel Gomez at the club, which is strange because we're paying Man United a little bit of money in like 80% of his wages, so I didn't think they'd be that happy about that, but they are. We're well in within our wage budget now of 456,000 because I've adjusted this a little bit, and our transfer budget is still there at 7 million. So there is money to do something, as I said, mainly central midfielder and a striker. That's what I'm looking for. But we'll be back at the end of August to review how this first bit of the championship season has gone. See you then. Hello and welcome back. I don't know why I've done it as if it's a hello to a brand new episode. We're still here, Derby County. If I'm a bit further away and my voice seems a bit quieter, it's because Rudy's on my lap, so I can't actually lean forward into the microphone right now. For those new to the channel, Rudy's my dog, and he's very cute. And if I could move the camera, I would show you him, but I can't. So go back and look at another video where he's in it. Right, deadline day saw us bring in a striker in Jurgen Locadia, and he has started incredibly well for Derby County in his career. We'll get onto that in a minute. A bit of versatility as well, can play on the wing or up front, and is starting well. You can see it down here, can't you, really? 5 goals in 3 starts for Derby in the league. Unbelievable stuff. We also brought in Henry Lansbury from Aston Villa for £3.5 million, 3 assists in 5 games. So both the new deadline day signings settling in well, which sees Derby County up in 2nd place. Lovely, lovely stuff. If we look at the schedule, these are the results we've had. We drew with Huddersfield 2-2. Wayne Rooney scoring a late penalty for us to get us a draw, which was very nice. Swansea in a mental game, we won 4-3. Tom Lawrence scoring. Angel Gomez getting a hat-trick on his debut. Really good stuff. Kalu and Selena scoring for them. 1-0 we beat Fleetwood in the EFL Cup, beating Joey Barton. Beating his Fleetwood town. 2-0 we lost to Stoke, our only loss so far this season in what's been a good run of this month, I think you'll agree. Lee Gregory and Tom Ince getting it a 2-0 win for Stoke at the Britannia. Is it still the Britannia? No, the Bet365, isn't it? Bristol City, we beat 3-0 at home. Max Lowe from left back, Waghorn and Evans getting the goal. 5-0, we smashed West Brom. Lawrence, Locadia, Brace and Angel Gomez, Martin Waghorn getting the goals. 4-1, we beat Peterborough in the EFL Cup 2nd round, setting up a juicy tie with Arsenal in the 3rd round. But Henry Lansbury, Locadia, Huddleston and Jack Marriott, they got a man sent off early doors, which really helped us out. And we've just beaten Brentford 3-2 away from home, where Ollie Watkins scored, and it was more comfortable than the scoreline makes out, because the 95th minute second goal for Brentford by Watkins wasn't really much. Locadia getting a hat-trick. Unbelievably good stuff from the striker we've signed from Brighton, and it's going very, very well. We'll be back. We'll have a quick view of the stats just so you can see. So appearances wise, Kelly Roos has played 8 of 8. He's done very well. Ben Hamer he's come on once as a substitute when Ben Hamer got a slight knock on his finger. I think a stubbed finger or something, so he took him off. But Kelly Roos has played all the games. Max Lowe and Tom Lawrence joins. Tom Huddleston has played all the games, but 1 was a sub. Goals, 6 for Locadia in all competitions, 4 for Angel Gomez, 2 for Tom Lawrence, 2 for Waghorn up there as well, 2 for Huddleston. And assists-wise, 5 for Tom Lawrence, 3 for Lansbury, 2 for Angel Gomez, 2 for Waghorn, 2 for Huddleston. So it's been a very, very good start to the season. But Dave, why isn't Rooney your top goal scorer? I'll show you why Wayne Rooney isn't our top goal scorer. Because if we go to unavailable and we click on Wayne Rooney's injury, oh yeah, he's gone and busted his hip for, I think it was like 3 months, 2 months, something like that. He's still got another 10 weeks out till he returns from injury. But yeah, really annoying. And he's got a recurring injury in his ankle as well, apparently. But so we've sent him to the specialist to try and fix it. And this man has got a lot more hair than Wayne Rooney, hasn't he? They should tailor that. But yeah, so yeah, that's why he hasn't featured too much. Andre Wisdom has come back from injury, but before playing for us has actually got a call up to Jamaica. So I'm looking forward to getting him back, as long as he doesn't get re-injured on international duty. But generally, it's all going pretty damn well at the moment. We are doing very well. The club vision, the board are happy that we're very smashing top half. We're working within the wage budget easily. We've reached the 3rd round of the EFL Cup as well, so they're happy with that. And we've got Arsenal, which will draw in the crowd and give us loads of money, which we don't really need because we've got nearly 30 million in the bank. It's a like the complete opposite. Go and watch the Invicta save, and you'll see me struggling with money rather than having loads of it at the moment. But yes, it's going very well. So we'll go offline and we'll play all these games, and we'll come back at the end of October for another update. So we've snuck into November because I accidentally played one more game than I wanted to. But again, it's been pretty successful. We find ourselves third in the Sky Bet Championship. It's doing all right. 15 games played, 33 points, 5 points off the automatic promotion spots, where Fulham and Leeds are sort of running away from it, but we're 3 points ahead of 4th and 5th. It's been going okay. If we look at the schedule, we were last together for the Brentford game, I think is where we came back last. Now, back-to-back 3-3 draws. Cardiff was an absolutely mental game. We went ahead 1 in the first minute, and it was 32 seconds, I think it was. And I was like, this is going to be easy. No, it wasn't. 1-1, 2-1. 3-1, 3-2, 3-3. So Cardiff did really well to come back into it. Away at Leeds, a 3-3 draw. Another pretty mental game. 88th minute and 94th minute equaliser for that one. Absolutely gutting. And then we went and beat Arsenal. Granit Xhaka scored on around half time. We took a really early lead, 2-goal lead, and a penalty in the 5th minute and a goal in the 7th from Locadia. He also then picked up an injury later on in one of these games. Birmingham, we put them to the sword really easily, 4-0. Locadia still scoring goals for fun in the Championship. 4-2, we beat Barnsley. 3-1, we beat Luton. We lost 3-0 to Charlton away from home. Absolutely dreadful result. And it cost us a little bit in the run into the automatic spots. But 2-0 win against Wigan, Locadia and Waghorn getting the goals. 1-0 win against Hull City with Shinnie getting a goal. We lost 2-1 at the London Stadium to West Ham in the FL Cup. But I'm not too fussed about that. We were never going to win it. So getting to the 4th round, getting the board onside, getting further than they thought we would go, and losing to a Premier League team, not too bad at all. And we've just beaten Middlesbrough 1-0, as I said, in the first game in November, and it is going pretty well. We're still playing the old 4-1-2-1-2 formation, and this is the last line that we played. We've got a lot of players, but we've actually got a small squad. It's very strange. There's a lot of people here that, especially in this game, that wouldn't be playing regularly. Davies, Forsyth, Joseph Zoon, Hepburn, Murphy. They're all sort of stand-in players that we're not Bogle, I don't know how to pronounce it. We're not really playing regularly. But we are picking up quite a few injuries, so we may have to look at just dampening down training a little bit. But yeah, it's been really, really good. I can't really argue. Roos is the only person that's played all games with 19. Max Lowe, 18. Henry Lansbury, 18. Henry Lansbury, 18. Angel Gomez, 18. And Huddleston, 18 as well, with a substitute appearance in there. In terms of goals, Locadia is rocking it this year for us. What a signing he's turning out to be. 10 goals in 12 appearances, 1 assist and 3 player matches on a 7.49. Looks like a bargain at 6 million. The loanee of Gomez is playing really well as well. 7 goals, 6 assists. Tom Lawrence, 6 goals, 11 assists. If we don't get promoted, it's going to be really tough to hold on to these players. I think there'll be Premier League interest. Average rating wise, Tom Lawrence, Locadia, Huddleston, Max Lowe and Angel Gomez make out the top 5. Obviously, we've got a joint 4th, so technically 5th with Jayden Bogle. But it's been really, really good. It's an absolutely phenomenal season so far. And the board are happy, the players are happy, everybody's happy so far. Work within wage budget. Yeah, we're struggling on that because of committed spending. So, doesn't make too much of a difference, but we don't need a transfer budget at the moment. There's constant rumours and stuff about takeovers and things like that. I don't see it happening. They always get quashed straight away. Where's his love for the club? It normally says it somewhere around here, and I can never remember where it is. Is it under club vision or is it under... Oh yeah, will never leave the club of his own volition. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. But we're playing entertaining football. Develop players using the club's youth system. We haven't really done that much. But they're very happy with the football, very happy with the performance in the cups. It's just the financial side of things that is a little bit of a concern. I mean, we've got so much money in the bank. No debt. Well, we've got a bit of transfer debt that I've built up. But do you know what I'm going to ask them? I'm just going to say, oi, give me some more money. Wage budget. Flexibility in the wage budget. Financial situations? What are you playing? What are you on about? We're going to end the year, if we don't do anything, we're ending the year 6.62 million. We're going to get loads of prize money as well. Oh, idiot. Idiot chairman. Not a fan. But it is going very, very well indeed. So a quick look at the Championship. The top three have looked at us. Brentford, there's a gap opening up now between the top three and then the outside of the playoffs. So if we keep this up, we should definitely be playoffs, which is great. Sheffield Wednesday, Preston and West Brom currently occupy the relegation zones, but it's pretty close down there. 10, 11, 12, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18. So I'd say everyone at the moment to Barnsley could easily be drawn back in there. The Premier League at the moment, Everton. I just said that like it was normal. Everton are top, 29 points from 11 games. Man City second, Man United third, Chelsea fourth, Arsenal fifth. Everton under Ancelotti appear to be absolutely flying. Did they bring anyone else in? Javier Pastore on loan and Djibril Sidibe from AS Monaco. Okay. Wow. Andre Gomez obviously signed Moise Kean. Moise Kean. Oh, what a signing he was for Middlesbrough. Unbelievable. Did they sell anyone? Omar Niasse. I was very close to getting Niasse. I'll tell you who we were very close to getting on deadline day. We were very close to getting Arda Turan from Barcelona, but he failed his work permit and then moved to Olympiacos on loan, which was really annoying. I think he would have been a very good midfield option for us. But instead we bought Henry Lansbury, who's performing very well indeed. But we will be back, just before we get into the new year. We'll be back after the Charlton game on probably around about New Year's Eve. See you in a bit. So the final part of episode 1 of Back to Prem with Derby sees us end December second in the Sky Bet Championship, where we are level with points with Fulham. We've turned it around, got an 8-point gap. Leeds have just dropped off. I've got a feeling they lost Bielsa. They did. They lost Bielsa to West Ham or someone like that. And Allardyce came in and hasn't done very well. So we've got an 8-point gap. So Fulham and us are pulling away. Completely even records. They've just scored 7 more goals than us. Got a 7 better goal difference in the league at the moment. But it's going very, very well. We have Locadia behind Mitrovic in the top goal scorers. We have Tom Lawrence as the highest average rating and the second most assists in the league. And we have the third most clean sheets for Kelly Roos as well. So it is going incredibly well. We were last together. Now, this will test my memory because I'm recording this very early the next morning after finishing the last one. So I think we came back there. Was it West Ham we had just lost to? Oh no, Middlesbrough, wasn't it? We played one game into November. That was it. So we followed that 1-0 up, that one a 1-0 win with another 1-0 win against Forest. We got a man sent off, but also scored 3 minutes later, which was very nice. 4-1, we smashed Fulham at home. Locadia getting all 4. He is on fire this season. We then lost to Fulham 4-1, which is really annoying because if we had won that game, knowing where we are now, we would be top of the table. But a 19,000 person sellout at Craven Cottage. Very nice. Now, that must be a sellout. It's a very specific number to have. 2-2 we then drew against QPR. A bit disappointing. But they did go 2-0 up and then we brought it back to 2-2. So not too bad. Blackburn, we beat them 1-0. Waghorn saving our skins in the 94th minute. And then we made it a lot more comfortable against Sheffield Wednesday. 4-0, Wayne Rooney getting a brace. Millwall, we beat them 1-0. Henry Lansbury coming back into the team after injury and getting a goal. Reading 3-1, Rooney with a penalty got us on underway. Then an OG and then a 96th minute. Just easy, make sure goal from Tom Huddleston. Wigan, we beat them 1-0 with Angel Gomez getting the goal. And Charlton, we've just beaten 3-1, Locadia, Gomez and Rooney. That makes the stats even, as I try and get my words out. Look like this. Kelly Roos still hasn't missed a game. He's been absolutely incredible this season in goal, which is really good. Goals-wise, Locadia's up there with 18 and 3 assists, which is absolutely ludicrous when you think about it. When we bought him in for £6 million, he's had an absolutely superb season so far, and he's also been capped by the Dutch team, which is really good. Angel Gomez is up there as a surprise. 10 goals, 10 assists, with 20 goal contributions in 26 games, or 27 games. Yeah, he's been really, really impressive this season on loan from Man United, which is really good. Tom Lawrence with 8 goals and Wayne Rooney with 7. Martin Waghorn up there with 5 as well, which is he's got a bit more game time than I would have thought. Obviously a lot as a substitute. Assist-wise, 15 for Tom Lawrence, 10 for Angel Gomez, 5 for Max Lowe, 4 for Lansbury, 4 for Tom Huddleston as well. And the best average rating at the club is Tom Lawrence, as you would expect, with those... What's that? 23 goal contributions in 26 appearances. Absolutely ridiculous. Followed closely by Gomez and Locadia. So the good deadline day signings performing very well there. Sorry, Angel Gomez wasn't deadline, was it? It was Locadia and Henry Lansbury, who is up there on a 7. So he's doing pretty well as well. So it is going well. This is how we're lining up at the moment. Still with a 4-1-2-2-1. Rooney's finding himself in this Mazzala role to have some long shots from range, and not scoring many of them, but winning quite a lot of set pieces for us, which we're taking advantage of. Manquillo's been a very good solid signing on a 6.97. He's quite injury prone though. If we look at his injuries, so 4 injuries this season. Not 3 injuries this season. He's got a lot to sort of be dealing with. Injuries are a little bit of a problem, but he has helped us out massively. Bielek has been really good at the centre-back. Clark's come in and done very well. Curtis Davies has just been completely relegated out of the starting 11, now onto the bench. We're looking to probably cash in on Forsyth and Yosef Zoon as well. Max Bird, I'd like to keep him. If this was a long-term save, I'd be doing all I can to keep him, but I think might try and cash in and just get as much money as possible, because this is so short term. 3 seasons is all we get to do as much as we can. We obviously need the money to help us do what we can, but it is going well. There's still rumours of takeovers and stuff like that, and he's still not going to leave the club of his own choosing. But there is still lots of rumours going around. They're very pleased with our entertaining football. We're still struggling with the wage budget, and they're still very happy with everything that's happening on the pitch, as it were, which is very, very good. Dynamics-wise, everything's going really well, as you'd expect being this high up in the table, and we've got a lot of support from the team. Surprisingly, a few people. I'm surprised Roos doesn't and Lowe don't. That's starting left back and starting goalkeeper. I thought they may be giving us a bit more support in the season, but overall, it's going very, very well. Tom Lawrence is obviously going to have interest in it with the first half of the season like that. But generally, it's going really well. So we're going to be stepping into January, and that's when we're back for episode 2. And I don't really know where we need to reinforce. We've got 149 grand. We're still not spending. We're still overspending on our wage budget. So the chances are we need to sell to buy. Maybe look to get another loan deal in. I'm not 100% sure yet, but we'll see. Let me know down in the comments what you think we should be doing in the January transfer window as we move into there for the next episode, which will be released in a couple of days' time, I think. But overall, loving the Back to Prem series again. It's good fun to be doing something slightly different on the channel than what I normally do with just take a small club and build them up into Champions League winners. But look at that recent form. Win. It's been absolutely brilliant. Can we look at the full table? That would be where were we predicted to finish? They did have us up in 3rd as the season preview. So how do I do this? I just want to look at the league, the full league table where it shows form and everything. But obviously I can't. But we are. Halfway point of the season roughly. It looks like we're on course for automatic promotion, which is absolutely wonderful. Another question for you then. Do you think we can do it? Do you think we can get that automatic promotion? It'd be very interesting to see what happens. But thank you so much for watching. We're losing a little bit of money every month, which you'd expect because I'm overspending on the wage bill by about £50,000 a month. A week, sorry. £50,000 a week. So no wonder we're losing money. But it is going well. Short-term pain, long-term gain and all that. I'm really enjoying it. So, and just to show you how impressive it was with Middlesbrough, they find themselves in 15th. We got promoted in the first year with Middlesbrough, I think. Yeah, we did. And so they're down in 15th. They are really struggling. What they need to do is go and get Ryan Brewster in on loan, but obviously he starts on loan at Swansea because it's a transfer update that I've got going on. So yeah, where is he? Ryan Brewster. How's he getting on? 5 goals. Wow. Well, we got him much more goals than that when we were Middlesbrough manager. But Swansea there in 7th. So it's going very well. A quick check on the Premier League. Everton are still out in front, believe it or not. 3 points clear of Man City, who are 4 points clear of Chelsea, who find themselves, 6 points clear. No, that can't be the right maths. 7 points clear, must be, of Arsenal, who find themselves 5 points clear of Liverpool, who are joint with Man United in 6th position. In the relegation zones, West Ham, Watford and Brighton find themselves in trouble. Sheffield United, Norwich and Crystal Palace just about keeping their heads above water at the moment. But thank you for watching so much. This first episode of Back to Prem with Derby County is finished, and we'll be back for episode 2 in a couple of days. Please like, subscribe and leave a comment. It all helps the channel grow that little bit more. Thank you so much for watching for now. Go and check out some of the other videos we've had on the channel and other series. But for now, I'm out. Cheers.